Hey, so I know I look different than the actual video. I'm actually kind of re-recording the intro because I didn't do that before. So I am going to be doing kind of like a makeup with kind of like my everyday makeup. It's not this one, but what I have now is going to be for another video. It's going to be more natural, and it's kind of my everyday makeup. I'm also going to be talking about some products that I am selling through Farmasi. I love that company. I love their products. So if you're interested, stay tuned. All right. Okay. So I know that the voice is different than the actual video. This is a voiceover that I'm doing after. I'm going to be using this wand to be doing my hair. So I'm going to be showing y'all some of that, a hair tutorial. It's not going to be super long, and as well as my makeup. So the first thing that I'm going to use is going to be, of course, a primer on my face, and I'll show you guys every product that I'm going to use. I'll also have a link at the bottom with the link to the website of the products that I am selling through Farmasi. And so the link will be below, as well as other links for if you want to follow me on Instagram or on Facebook. Okay, so the first thing is the matte foundation. I really like this foundation. It's very good for oily skin. It's definitely gonna be medium to full coverage, definitely leaning more towards full coverage. I really like this foundation. It's awesome. It's at affordable price. I believe it's for $12.90. And then the next thing is gonna be a palette. This has 3-in-1. It has the contour, has the highlight, and it also has the blush. The blush I really like because it is it's not super dark, and it's like a peachy color with a small tones of pink, and I really like it. It's one of my favorites. The next thing is gonna be this Farmasi matte liquid lipstick. I really love these liquid lipsticks. They're matte, which is my favorite, and they're very lightweight and easy to put. They're easy to put on. Okay. The next thing I'm going to be using is the Milani. It's kind of like a powder. It's supposed to go on your face, but I'm going to use this as a bronzer, and it's a very cheap and affordable. I think it's like $5, that I love. As well as there is a powder that I'm going to use. It's by Mud, that I put under my eyes for the concealer, okay, to set the concealer under my eyes so it does not run. The next thing I'm going to be using is going to be the Fenty primer. This is not my favorite primer. My face is oily, and I don't feel like it does very good job with oily skin, but I'm going to use it for purposes because it's the only primer I have at the moment. Now, you do want to make sure your hands are clean for this, because you are putting your hands in your face, and then you just put everything kind of in your face, mix it all in, make sure you get all of the creases, because that's what's going to allow the makeup to come on a lot smoother. Okay, and now what I'm going to be doing is going in with a foundation brush. Gonna go ahead and put that on my skin. Make sure to get all of the skin, right? So we're gonna make sure that we get even the edges, and we kind of spread it down a little bit towards the neck, so we make sure that everything looks even. Now, while you guys watch me kind of put my makeup on, and put this foundation on. I just kind of want to let you guys know, you know, if I like to do these videos live for one reason. The main reason is, well, for a few reasons. The main reason is I like to interact with people while I'm putting on my makeup, answer questions, and kind of talk to you guys about how my day is going. As you can see here, I am kind of chatting, telling you guys my story, and trying to motivate everybody to just keep going, because I know that times do get rough and you feel like you can't keep going, but you can. You are strong, you're able, you're willing, you're worthy of that, okay? And you're worthy of good things. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this makeup. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys while y'all watch this, you know, what my goal is. Next thing I'm using is the Farmasi concealer. It is a little too dark, so I'm going to try and mix it in with another, I think it's Infallible concealer that's lighter. As you can see, this concealer is darker, but I do want you guys to notice that this concealer is it's full coverage, and I really like it. It's creamy, but not super creamy, and it's not watery, okay? The only reason I'm going in with the Infallible is because it's lighter, and the other one is too dark for my skin tone. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is put some loose powder. I think this is by Mud, and I believe the color is Snow, and I'm just gonna set that under my eyes to set my concealer, and so there won't be any creases. I also like to place some around my nose, because those are the areas that get really oily. So you can do this in the areas that get super oily, and it helps set everything, and it helps keep everything kind of in place for a much longer time. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and put my contour on with an angle flat brush, and I'm just gonna do the areas like around my cheekbones, around my forehead, and under my jawline. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to be doing is using that Milani powder that's color is Warm. I'm going to be using that as a bronzer, kind of going in around my cheekbones again, my forehead and the jawline, and I'm going to bring it down a little bit down my neck. The next thing I'm going to be doing is using that same color that I use as a bronzer to contour my nose, and I'm going to be doing that with like a pointed brush and go around my nose area. The next thing I'm going to do is move on to my eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this brush. It's sort of like a pointed brush, and I'm going to use the same color that I use for my bronzer as a transitional or as the eyeshadow on my eyes. When I do my eyeshadow, I definitely like to do like a V shape around my eyes, and that just helps to define your eye a lot better. And so I'll just kind of go back and forth and blend. The next thing I'm going to be doing is using a small brush for under my eyes. I'm going to use the same powder that I used for my bronzer, the Milani warm color. I'm going to use that same color to go under my eyes. The next thing I'm going to do is use an angled brush, a small angled brush, and use an eyeshadow, a darker eyeshadow out of this, I think it's Tarte palette, and I'm going to use a darker brown and use that as my eyeliner. Excuse all the gum chewing. I am pregnant, so right now gum is the only thing that does not make me feel nauseous, so I had to keep the gum in so that I made sure that I wasn't feeling like throwing up the entire video. Okay, so excuse that. Now I like using a dark brown eyeshadow to do my eyeliner. I just feel like it looks a lot more natural on the eye, and I like the eyeliner. I like to wing it a little bit, not too dramatic, just a little bit, because I feel like it makes my eyes look a little bit longer and a little bit I guess bigger. Makes my eyes look a little bit bigger, and that's why I like to kind of do a wing eyeliner, but not too dramatic. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is use also kind of like an angle brush, but it's not flat, it's a little bit more rounded. And I'm going to go in and put some blush on my cheeks, as well as also around my forehead and my chin. Now, this is also the same palette, the 3-in-1. It's the Peach by Farmasi. I absolutely love this 3-in-1 palette. I love the color. It's a peachy color. It's got pink tones. It's not super heavy. I love it. This same palette, 3-in-1, also has the contour and the highlighter. I'm not a big fan of highlighter. I don't use it just because my face is oily, and I just feel like it makes it look even more oily than it already is, and so I don't use it, but I do use it to highlight my eyebrows as well as the inner corner. If you love highlighter, all power to you. The next thing I'm going to do is use this brush. Honestly, I don't know the name of this brush, but I'm basically going to use this all around my face to mix everything, to blend everything together. I do not like when my face has super different colors in my skin. So if you notice in this video, under my eyes is way lighter than my cheeks, and so I'm gonna go in with the same powder that I use to bronze my face and kind of go over those areas and all over my face to blend everything and make everything look a lot more smooth and a lot more natural. Then I'm gonna go in with a pointed brush just all over my face again. This is just basically to get rid of excess powder that I would have in my face. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is put mascara. This is my favorite mascara. You can find this mascara in CVS, Walgreens, I think Walmart. It's the telescopic mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. I've been using this for so many years. I haven't found anything better. I am currently purchasing one that should be similar to this one from Farmasi, and I'll be updating you guys to let you guys know if I love it as much as I love this telescopic one. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is put some lipstick on. I absolutely love this lipstick. This is by Farmasi. It's the matte liquid lipstick. It's the mauve pink, and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna just put it on. I don't usually use lip liner. I know lip liner is probably easier. That way you don't mess up, but I've gotten so used to not having to use it. This lipstick is super lightweight, you guys. It doesn't feel sticky when you put it on. It does last quite a bit. It's very easy to apply. I know a lot of matte liquid lipsticks sometimes are either hard to apply or they're too thick, and then when you put them on, they feel kind of sticky. This one doesn't have that. I absolutely love these. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is how I do my hair, how I wave it. So I normally do just the front sections of my hair as well as just the top section of my hair. This is going to be good for people that have curly, wavy hair. That way you don't have to do your whole head, and it cuts the time, I swear, in half. This would normally take me to do a full head of curls with this wand, maybe 45 minutes. And when I do it like this, it probably takes me like 15 minutes. I do have quite a bit of hair, so it could take other people less time, but that's what it takes me. And look at how that curl comes out. It looks really curly, but it's more wavy, and you're gonna kind of see how I do that. Also, I like to curl my hair away from my face. I just feel like it's a lot more flattering. You can do it towards your face. I just feel like the curls kind of get bunched up, and then it covers your face. So my suggestion is always away from your face, and then the waves just look amazing. I'm gonna basically be doing this over and over on just the top section of my head, just like the top layer of my hair. And then on the other side, again, it's gonna be away from my face and just the top section and the front section. I am gonna take some big chunks from the bottom, but they're gonna be big chunks, and I'm not gonna wrap it fully. I'm just gonna kind of curl the end just so it all looks even. I like to use the curler to kind of flatten out the front. Just because my hair is curly, the front part is the one that gets the most frizzy, and so I try to use that to flatten it a little bit more. And this is just me trying to show you what it looks like, my ends and everything. I absolutely love these waves. And there goes a difference. One side is waved, the other side without anything. I absolutely love it. My video does get cut off and I don't get to show you the full. I'm gonna see if I can add a picture at the end of what the finish looks like. You do the same thing on the other side, away from your face, and the front section and top section. I'm gonna see if I can add a picture at the end so you see the end result. Have a good one. Bye.